Hey y'all, in this video you can expect to see what I eat in a day on a mini cut, what is a mini cut, why I'm doing the mini cut, and a Q&A. So keep on watching if you want to see all of that. It is day 26 of my mini cut. Woohoo! I'm only doing this cut for 4 weeks, so we are in the last week. Couldn't be more excited. I'm sick of being hungry. For my breakfast, I'm gonna do some dates. So I'm just sticking the lid on my little scale and measuring out. I'll probably just have 2. That's 38 grams. Actually, I might do a little smaller one. When I do morning workouts, I really can't eat much, like whether I'm cutting or bulking. It's just like, I'll feel so gross if I eat too much. So I'm just gonna do a couple dates. I'm gonna add just a little bit of peanut butter. I'm just gonna put a little bit of peanut butter on the inside of the date, close it up, and it's such a yummy little snack. I know it's the tiniest little pathetic looking breakfast, but I can't eat much. It's better than nothing. At least I get a little bit of sugar in me. All right, bon appetit. That's really nature's candy right there. Tastes like a cookie. I'm getting ready to go hit legs. I'm just gonna make a quick little protein shake for after I finish my lift, so I can just chug that and get the protein in. This protein powder is my protein. It's a game changer if you are like on a cut. The macros are insane. It's clear, so it's like juice. So I have the strawberry Mike and Ike, and then I also have the Caribbean Punch Mike and Ike flavor, and it's so good and the easiest way to get protein in. It's crazy. There's 20 grams of protein in each scoop and only 80 calories, which is insane. I'm gonna put some ice in there, so hopefully it will stay somewhat cold till the end of my lifts. So, all right, shake it up. 20 grams of protein for after my workout. It's time to go hit legs. Let's go. So today's lift was short and sweet, no compounds, just accessories. Starting with some pendulum squats. Boy, do I just love these. Then went into some dumbbell walking lunges. So my last 2 lifts, I decided to superset them. So I did some Bali G's on the Smith machine and then into single leg RDLs. Workout done. It was really quick today. Now I have 40 grams of protein waiting to be chugged. Now we're gonna go grocery shopping. Let's go. Honestly, today I didn't eat much. I still had a lot of food at home. Just got some snacks, some electrolytes. Had to stock back up on my Celsius. More snacky snacks. These yogurts are literally the bomb. Some milk, some garlic for my steak. And these dried strawberries are so good. I eat them during my workouts. And some water.
After each 3, 2.
Then quick stop at Aldi because that's where I get my eggs and steak.
All right, we are home. Groceries are put away and it's lunchtime. I'm just gonna make a quick little chicken wrap.
These low carb wraps are the absolute best if you're on a cut. 1 tortilla, 60 calories, and 4 grams of protein. We're just going to put the chicken in a wrap. Don't call me gross. I'm gonna add some dill pickles. I'm just gonna add a tiny drizzle of the sauce. I always wrap my wraps up in foil because it makes it so easy to eat.
Just unwrap like the top part. You hold it from the bottom where the foil is so your hands don't get messy, and then not the most glamorous meal, but quick and easy.
All right, on to dinner. I feel like I'm always just waiting for my next meal. This is my new favorite thing, steak and eggs. I've been eating it every day since I discovered it, since I learned how to make steak. I had a protein bar and 2 yogurts for my evening snack, leaving 1,506 calories and 180 grams of protein for the day. So what is a mini cut? The purpose of a mini cut is to prolong a bulk. Bulking is where you eat in a calorie surplus in order to gain and put on muscle. A cut is when you're eating in a calorie deficit, when you want to lose weight. I have done countless bulking and cutting seasons in my life. So bulk to gain muscle, cut to shred fat. So if you've been bulking for months, but you're like, I put on a lot of extra fat and like, I want to keep bulking, but I don't want to look this fat. That's when you do a mini cut. So you just take the next 4 weeks, 6 weeks, max, and it's pretty aggressive. Shred down that fat. And then after the 4 weeks is up, you continue the bulk. So it's basically just to control the fat when you're in a bulk. So the reason I decided to do a mini cut, let me just take you back to June. So this past summer in June, I finished my cut, was pretty lean, and my goal was to just maintain my weight, stay the same. So from June to like September, I ended up gaining a bit of weight on accident. I was just trying to maintain, but oops. So my next competition is March of 2025, and I compete in I will just add it in, but I compete in a weight class where I have to be under 165 pounds. That's the cap of my weight class. So it's the end of September and I'm weighing in at like 165. So I'm already at the top of my weight class. And I'm like, shoot, we're approaching the winter months. And this is a time where I typically like to bulk or be able to gain a bit. And if I do, I'm gonna be way over my weight class come March. And then I don't wanna have to cut before then, because the cut is not fun for the strength gains. It kind of puts your strength on hold for a little bit. I don't want to have to be cutting close to my meat and be like weak and fatigued and all that shit. End of September, I'm feeling a little fluffy and I'm like, I definitely have gained a bit of fat. So I'm gonna do a mini cut. I'm gonna cut back now. It's day 26 of my mini cut, and yesterday I weighed in at 155. So that leaves me with 10 pounds that I can gain over these winter months from now until March. And hopefully my plan is to not gain 10 pounds of fat, but to slowly gain and do like a lean bulk and try to put as much muscle mass as I can on. So that's why I'm doing the mini cut. I also was just like feeling like I had a lot of extra fat on me and I didn't like it. So I did not want to jump up another weight class. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm literally just starting out. I want to see what I can do in the weight class I'm in. And I like being this size, you know? I posted questions on my Instagram story. So some of y'all asked me some questions, which I will be answering. First one, what's the heaviest I've ever weighed? And what's my goal for this cut? So the heaviest I've ever weighed was around 177. I was so close to 180, which is crazy. That was peak bulk during my last bulk, and I was like, do I want to keep going and hit 180? But I didn't. I had a lot of fat on me, but I was still strong as shit. I was the strongest like ever. Definitely, I see myself hitting 180 one day. But we'll take our time. And my goal for the cut, there was no specific goal weight in mind. I was just like, I set a time frame. So I was like 4 weeks, 1 month, and lose as much I can in that 1 month. Next, somebody asked how many calories I'm eating while on a cut. I started at like 1,700 the first week, and then I was like, I don't think this is enough. Like, I want to make sure I'm losing this fat by the end of the month. So I went down to 1,500, and I've been eating around like between 1,500 and 1,600 calories every single day since then. Somebody asked what I use to track my macros. I use an app called LifeSum. LifeSum, sponsor me. I'm your biggest fan and your biggest advocate. I've used you for like, honestly, I feel like it's been more than 5 years. Yeah, I love it. There's a premium option, which I don't pay for. I use the free option, but it still does everything I need it to. So, yeah. Somebody asked about cardio and about steps. I don't count steps. I don't really do cardio either. So that is one of my flaws, and I'm going to be working on that. I want to start implementing just walking on the treadmill after my lifts, or like implementing like a couple runs a week, because I don't want to just be able to lift heavy. I want to be able to move. You know, I want to be able to go for a run and like be fit in that aspect. If I'm in a dark alley and somebody's chasing me, I want to be able to run for my life. So as of currently and as for during this cut, I have not been doing cardio. Someone said food please. Well, hopefully this video gave you some ideas. It's hard because I would love to help you and share with you like what I eat, but I find one thing that I like and I eat it every freaking day forever. Like if I never get sick of it, then I will just keep eating it forever. My chicken and rice that I make, if y'all have seen it on my Instagram, I make this chicken and rice. I have had it every single day for going on 2 years now, and I'm still not sick of it. So not everyone's like that, but I am. So it's like, I just eat the same shit. Someone asked how long did it take for abs to show? I mean, when I started my mini cut, you could kind of see some abs here and there. I mean, very faintly. Like if I really pulled back my skin and like in the right lighting, you could maybe see like a hint of some, but definitely like week 2, now week 3 going into week 4, I'm like, oh yeah, I've definitely lost a good amount. So I don't know, it's different for everyone. Like it just depends on how much fat you have. Like if you have like 4 inches of fat, it's gonna take much longer to see your abs. But another thing I have been doing is hitting abs, which I never did before. But during this mini cut, I'm like, I'm gonna hit abs twice a week and I'm going to, you know, lose the fat. So hopefully my core will come through. And it actually has been, so that's fun. Another person asked about calories. Like I said, it's been around 1,500 a day. And do I take any supplements? So the only supplements I take is creatine. I try to take 5 grams every single day, but I've been forgetting a lot lately. Oopsies. I have never noticed a difference whether I take it or I don't, but I've just been told to take it because it's important, so I take it. Someone asked if I'm still able to gain strength on a cut. My strength still carried over, but it is sort of put on like hold, if you know what I mean, because I am so fatigued. I'm not eating enough, and like food is recovery. It's like everything. Luckily, I've been okay. Like I've been hitting a lot of rep PRs on this mini cut. My coach altered my program for this month because she knew I was cutting, so we did a lot more volume shit instead of like the heavy singles, which helped. But at the end of the day, if you're eating in a deficit, you really can't gain. People who say how to lose fat and gain muscle at the same time, that makes no sense. It's like, okay, you might have had muscle, and when you're cutting, the fat's disappearing, so the muscle's becoming more visible, making it look more defined, making it look bigger, making it look like you've gained muscle. But you cannot gain when you're eating in a deficit. Just like you can't be losing when you're eating in a surplus. Just speaking from the knowledge I have, so that's my 2 cents on that. Well, I hope this helped, and thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!